As we look at the biofuel industry today, which is growing, but is growing largely around crops that we really don't want to emphasize, corn and soy, turned into ethanol, we need to find the policy tools to allow us to not just pick winners, which we might or might not get right, but to invite in a suite of low-carbon technologies and then let them compete for market share. And the mechanism that we've adopted in California that actually our laboratory helped to author was something called the Low Carbon Fuel Standard. And what that says is that if gasoline gets a carbon rating of, say, 1, because that's the amount of carbon that you get out, not only from burning the fuel in your tank, but in running the refineries and the drills and things to get that material into your tank in the first place, the so-called life cycle, that we need ways to rate fuels relative to gasoline and to choose a cleaner blend. There are some fuels that are even dirtier than gasoline. If you turn shale rock or you turn tar sands into gasoline by harvesting it, distilling it, and making it into a liquid fuel, that's a process that's even worse than gasoline. But there's other crops that are marginally better, like corn ethanol. And then there are crops that are much better, like some of the cellulosic species, or not using a liquid fuel at all and using electricity made from clean sources like solar and wind power to charge up your car, which you might leave in the garage at night, and then charge it up with cleaner power, and then drive that vehicle. All of these different fuels and pathways have a different carbon signature. So what the Low Carbon Fuel Standard does is to say, let's set a standard, and then let each fuel pathway measure up. And we as a state will select those that are cleaner, and hopefully we will keep out those